Hi, this is Steve from YourCreativeLife.com talking today about a question that people have been asking me repeatedly for many years, which is, am I too old to be a TV writer? Now, this is a question that comes up for a lot of us, people who are working on second careers, perhaps, or who started in the industry as something else, as I did. I started as an actor, and that was in the driver's seat of my life before I switched to being a writer. There are people who come from all other sorts of spaces in the industry and wonder whether or not they're too old to navigate this industry as a TV writer. Is it just not their time to get in? Is it too late? Is the thing that people are asking most of all. And I've got a couple of answers to this. First of all, when I arrived in Los Angeles, I went directly to a friend of mine, a showrunner named Tony Phelan, who, he, along with his wife, has worked on all sorts of shows from Grey's Anatomy to Fire Country to all sorts of things. And I asked him directly whether or not I was too old to get a job in the industry. And he said this, which I'll never forget. He said, if the entry-level salary for a staff writer is X amount of money, and a showrunner, I as a showrunner could spend that amount of money to get, say, a 20-year-old or 22-year-old or somebody just out of college, or could spend that amount of money to get somebody like you with life experience and job experience and a certain level of maturity and a certain level of experience in the world, who brings stories and energy from his life. He said, I would hire you because you're a bargain. And that's what I say to all my people, all the people who come to me and ask me whether or not they are too old. I always say no. Now, here are a couple of stats to know. I entered the industry, got my first job as a staff writer when I was over 40. And this happens to many people. I went online to just Google this particular thing, and I'm going to put a link in the notes to this video. There's a writer who got his very first staff writer job at 55, a guy named Craig Williams, and he tells his story in Business Insider. You can read that. It's also notable to tell you that Toni Morrison, the famous writer of Beloved and The Bluest Eye, she published her first book when she was 40. And there are plenty of other writer people who have gotten their professional start in the industry late in life. So I say put that away. The most important thing for you is to show up on the page, to create stuff, to connect with people, to network, to get your work out there, to be doing the work is the most important thing. And in terms of how old you are, let the industry decide. Let people who might love your energy and love what you bring and love your experience and your life force, let those people decide whether or not they want to hire you or not, but let go of any other preconceived notions and just show up in the industry, because that's why you're here on the planet, to make a difference with your writing. And the way you can do it is by just being there over and over again, doing your work, getting it out there, and letting go of age or limitations of any kind, and just show up in the world with your best, at your best, to do what you can and to allow doors to open for you. And I think on the one hand, thinking about your age is a way for you to close the doors. And why close the doors on yourself? Allow those things to reveal themselves. Allow people to find you, to fall in love with you and your writing and your work ethic. And I believe that you'll be fine in this industry and anything else you decide to try in your time here on Earth. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell your friends about this channel. I post brand new videos every single week. And go to Your Creative Life to find out more about my coaching, how I can help you, and how you can sign up for my monthly newsletter and check out my podcast, The Secret Writer Podcast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.